Today I want to talk about the subtle changes in Korean makeup trends in 2016. There's been quite a few changes in 2016 compared to last year. Last year, it was all about the dewy skin, a very wet skin look, very bright lips, straight brows, all about the upper natural looking lashes. This year, there's some changes. Those things have started to move along and new trends have started to move in. But these are just kind of subtle, but they are pretty huge changes for Korean makeup trends. So let's jump right in. We're going to start off with the base makeup, the foundation part. And back in 2015, you guys know how the dewy skin, the luminous glow, the wet skin look was super trendy in Korea, and it made its way here as well. So in 2016 though, that kind of changed a little. In Korea, 2016 was more about the matte skin. And no, we're not talking about the cakey matte because cakey never looks good. But we're talking about the healthy matte, which means like very moisturized skin on the inside, like you have very healthy hydrated skin, but on the outside it's matte. So inside a luminous, outside matte, if that makes sense. So the key thing to achieving this look is to have really moisturized skin and then put on a matte foundation. So first, we're gonna go in with a moisturizer. Put on your moisturizer, pat. And you know me, I'm all about the dewiness. So I don't own a lot of matte foundations. The only one I have is this one. It's by Maybelline. They're matte and poreless. I use it in the shade 220, just in case you're wondering. So I'm just gonna apply this on. I really like this foundation, even though it says matte and I have dry skin. Usually matte foundations don't agree with me, but this one actually looks really nice. And it's not gonna give me that super wet look on the skin, but it gives me like a healthy finish. Just the kind of look that I'm looking for this Korean foundation trend this year. Alright, now that we have our foundation on, we are going to powder it. Because I don't powder much, I don't own a lot of powders. If you have dry skin, you know what I mean. Okay, let's go down the T-zone. I feel so weird powdering, but this will help because I am going to add highlight later. And if we don't powder it down, the highlight is going to make me look dewy. So if we want that matte look, I have to add just a teensy bit of powder. If you have oily skin, then just do your usual powdering. This year's Korean trend works in your favor, oily skin gals. So this is the matte look. As you guys can see, it's not like the super dewy look that I usually go for. It's more satiny / matte. So in 2016, this matte look started becoming very popular. Powders and matte foundations have doubled, because back then it was just a lot of dewy foundations, and it was really difficult for a lot of oily skin gals. Next, I'm gonna do the brows, and what I'm gonna do is go in with a pencil first. Now for 2016, rounder brows are coming back, meaning that it's not as but it's more natural shaped. So if you were to get your brows trimmed or waxed by an esthetician, you can ask them to just trim it or clean it up for you so that it's more like your brow shape instead of the straight shape. And I feel like I really do like this new brow trend because that's how I've been doing my brows. My brows aren't super straight. I don't do it this super horizontal way. Usually I just follow the shape of my natural brows. So the new trend of rounder brows give you more of a subtle, delicate, softer look to the face, as opposed to the straight brows give you a very youthful look. Next, we're going to do the eyeliner, and I was looking all over, if you follow me on Snapchat, for my Inglot gel liner, but I don't know where it is. I swear I used it and I put it on my vanity just before I went on my trip, and then, that was 2 months ago. Then 2 months later, I'm like, where are you? So back in 2015, the puppy liner was so popular. Puppy liner, if you're not sure what that is when you draw the eyeline along the lash line and then you extend it just a little bit downwards. So that you know how the cat eye, you flick it upwards for a nice wing. But for the puppy liner, it's more like a sad puppy eyes kind of look. So you extend the line downwards towards the lower lash line. It will give you more of a innocent, cute look. Things kind of changed a bit and it moved towards the cat eye look. Now, again, it's not going to be as intense as like the super cat eye. It's not all the way out here type thing. It's a very subtle cat eye. So the line, the extension is going to be just very minimal, a very short flick. Next, I'm just going to pop on some falsies. So back in 2015, it was all about the upper lashes, having long, natural upper lashes, and they didn't do much with the lower ones. It was usually left bare, no mascara, or just very minimal mascara. But in 2016, this started to change a bit and they paid more attention to the lower lashes and a lower lash line area. So they still like the upper lashes to be natural and long because having long, natural upper lashes gives you a more awake and brighter eye look, which is always a good look. For the lower ones, there are a few options. You can use a really good curling mascara, or you can apply short individual lashes like this. These are the medium ones, these are the short ones. That's why I'm not going to use these or else they're going to come all the way down to here. But these individual lashes, you can just dot a bit of glue on it and then just stick a couple onto the lower lash line. It'll give you a really full lash look. So today I'm going to opt for my favorite way of doing my lower lashes, which is using a great lash primer and the Urban Decay Perversion. So the lash primer, this guy, the Can Make Quick Lash Curler, it keeps your lashes curled all day. It's so strong that at the end of the day, when you're trying to take your mascara off with waterproof eye makeup remover, I feel like it's still curled. Your lashes are still curled. This seems to still be on there. It's so strong that it's like that for like 2 days. When you have very minimal lashes, spattery and a little bit clumping actually helps. Oh man, I was doing makeup on one of my friends and she's got the most beautiful luscious lashes. I was so envious. I was just like curling her lashes. I'm like, you don't even need a lash curler. It's already curled. It looks like she has a permanent pair of falsies on and those are her real lashes. And I applied a coat of mascara and was like, super beautiful. I'm like, oh my goodness, why can't I have this? But yeah, some people are just born with it, you know? But yeah, you should find that feature. I think everybody should find something of theirs and just really play that up. It's just like beautiful. Deep set eyes or luscious lashes, beautiful brows, whatever it may be. And another way to bring attention to the lower lash line is to use a glittery, shimmery type teardrop, what do you call these, liner? The dog is going crazy right now. Can you hear him? Riley, do you want to say hi? So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to line the lower lash line. Just a little bit at the corners to bring attention to it. And you see how it really opens up the eyes. It really brings light to the inner corners. And so this is, if you're wondering, the Etude House Tear Eyeliner, one of Etude House's best sellers. So it comes out like this, like a felt tip. It's a really nice felt tip to work with, and you just have to apply it here, apply it here. It's like, woo, bright-eyed in 2 seconds. And yeah, these are very popular in Korea. What some girls actually do is they line their whole, like entire lash line with this. So if you want, you can go upper lash line if you want, but the trend in Korea is to apply this on the lower lash line. So all the way to the end. And then some nice long lashes or falsies. Very dolly-like. Or if you want just more of a natural everyday look, then just the inner corners. And then we have the lips. In 2015, neon lip tints, neon lipsticks, all the hype in Korea. And it was just, all the neon pinks were just sold out pretty much everywhere type thing. They love their neons. But in 2016, they toned that neon down a bit. They still love their bright lip colors, but it's not like shocking pink, shocking coral. So I'm going to use this Apio cream tint. I'm going to tone it down with a nude. This is NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. I love mixing. Just like foundations, how I like to mix foundations. Lip colors, mixed, oh yes. So in 2016, thin lips in Korea continue to be very popular. It's very different, very opposite from the Western beauty world, where having thicker lips, very juicy lips is very popular here. In 2016, gradient lips is still being rocked, ombre lips and things like that, but not as popular as back in 2015. This year, people are more into applying the color all over the lips, giving you a more natural look. But if you do want thinner lips, let's say that your lips tend to be a little juicier looking, then you can use the ombre look to give yourself thinner looking lips. That's it! Don't forget to follow me on my social media. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!